Time now for the Peter Channel 11 a.m. news report on this Wednesday afternoon, November 2nd, 2016. Good morning and afternoon, everybody. I am Peter Wiggins. Your 11 a.m. news headlines here. Top straight 11 a.m. hour on this Wednesday morning. Going on to Wednesday afternoon is two police officers sitting in their squad cars that said were shot and killed early Wednesday morning in a pair of ambush-style attacks that the Des Moines Police Department said. The suspect has been identified as 46-year-old Scott Green. Hillary Clinton's battleground map lay narrows. President Obama implored black voters to turn out for Hillary Clinton on just as they did for him in both elections, remarking Wednesday morning that the African American vote right now is not as solid as it needs to be. Philippine President Rodrigo Duterte delivered a speech at Philippine Economic Forum in Turkey in October as Philippine President lashed out at U.S. for halting a gun sale. If you're a fan of Apple laptops, I got some good news and bad news. The good news, Apple is finally updated its Pro laptop line with some generally new and powerful options. 12th little owl, Nasser Iraq. They told us you're gonna as assets human shields still escape from forced march. More clues are emerging about the fate of the missing Malaysian Airlines flight MH370 more than 2 years after the plane disappeared with 239 people on board. Athens, Greece, Russian Foreign Minister on Wednesday said that the next U.S. administration would have to work with Moscow to solve world crisis and argue that the peace process in Syria had been sabotaged by other countries involved in talks. Seoul said on Wednesday that it is watching for additional North Korean provocations. Randomly, the first one to the Vice President of the United States with winner letter sheet will land on where President Germany and Cannibal as Stanford, sexual assault and named Glamour Woman of the Year. The University of Missouri on Wednesday named it University of Connecticut Provost Ben Yai Cha as the new president for campus Sesame Year that residential school's previous president protested racial issues at its Columbia campus. Peshawar, Pakistan. Ballot for the iconic Afghan girl photographed in 1984 for the cover of National Geographic was denied at Peshawar, Pakistan court. Gadani, Pakistan. At least 80 people are confirmed dead after fire in a no-taker between Dissemble and Gadani, Pakistan, shipyard officials said. Seoul, South Korea is on alert after Fox reported on Tuesday quoted anonymous U.S. officials saying that North Korea is preparing to test another ballistic missile. Santa Maria, Brazil. Brazilian police said 10 people died after the roof of the Cape collapsed in the city of Santa Maria Casa de Pedro during a religious event. Diversity, Philippine President Rodrigo Duterte City and Malaysian Prime Minister Najib Razak will discuss joint operations to combat the Abu Sayyaf insurgent group. Washington, the UPRC voted daily presidential tracking poll released Wednesday shows Hillary Clinton leading Donald Trump by a little less than 1 percentage point. Here's North Carolina, the Republican headquarters in Orange County, North Carolina, was damaged after someone threw a firebomb fire this window and set reopened, party officials said. Washington, Alex Monday put to every 3 Americans are at least somewhat confident the election will be administered fairly, according to a news survey. Washington, Donald Trump's campaign called the endorsement leading Ku Klux Klan publication repulsive and repeated his support. Washington, the FBI conducted an investigation. Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump campaigns during the run-up to the general election without making them public. North Federal, 3 students were sent to the hospital following a bus accident Wednesday morning. Injured. Complained of a neck back pain were taken by 2 North Federal ambulances and 1 plane by ambulances to Sturdy Memorial Hospital as the accident reported about 7:50 a.m. at the intersection of East and Orange Street. Mystic, Connecticut, a pregnant manatee rescued from the waters of Cape Cod in September has been released back into the wild off the coast of Florida. The nearly 900-pound marine mammal dubbed Russian Bear was fitted with a tracking transmitter before she was released Tuesday in the Indian River in Oak Hill. The manatee was rescued off Washburn Island and found by the International Fund for Animal Welfare on September 22nd. The group said it was concerned for that the normal waters would be too cold for her to survive. Providence, Manhattan. Kurt Taubman showed his reputation a long time member of the New England Mafia expected to plead guilty to his role in a decade-old slaying. Broadcom chipmaker Broadcom to buy networker maker Broadcom for $5.5 billion. Ford Motor Company said Wednesday that U.S. sales dropped 11.7% in October to 28,850 vehicles as cars, SUV, and trucks all fell year over year. Boston traffic was a bit heavier on Mass Tuesday for day 2 toll transition, but there had not been many major issues. New York supply side pressures refuse to add. New York supply side pressures resurface to add negative pressure to crude oil prices one day after rallying collapse in the U.S. pipeline issue. Washington, the amount of gasoline consumed and the total miles traveled during the peak summertime in the United States set a new record, a federal report said. McLean, Virginia, Optimizer Technologies Corporation has acquired APG Technologies to abandon the company's portfolio. Pawnee, Oklahoma, cluster 7 event to show which Oklahoma culminated with a magnitude 4.5 earthquake early Wednesday morning, USGS reported. Stockholm's the top executive Swedish energy company. London Petroleum said the mission accomplished is strong production gains uplifted its revenue. Download stock down 0.181 points at 79.95.29. SP 598.55 points at $2,103.17. And NASDAQ down 19.35 points at 5,134.23. A NASA advisory committee said that SpaceX and Rock's real process could spell trouble for companies' plans to hoist as humans into space. Scientists have discovered a pool underneath the Gulf of Mexico that higher temperatures and salinity than its random water. One of the world's biggest telescope projects might be forced to move into location. The 30-meter telescope was due to be built in Hawaii, but abandoned in opposition and indigenous groups, which considered the proposed site sacred. There is something in the water that Jenna Weaver and Fairbanks, Alaska, 2 employees of the Alaskan Bureau of Land Management, Craig Kamaka, and Randallina called Weaver on video. 2 children diagnosed with a rare neurological condition called acute flaccid myelitis, which can lead to paralysis, the Washington State Department of Health said today. Just Saber e-cigarettes can't shake their reputation as menace. Zika virus infection causes shrinkage of testicles and low testosterone levels of male mass. Reports that study male mass infection with Zika virus are 4 times less likely to fertilize healthy female mass than the healthy male counterparts. Separate incorporated experimental drug to treat community-acquired ammonia that can recently suffered by presidential candidate Hillary Clinton caused a potential concern of rise in liver enzymes according to the preliminary review by the U.S. That's by street from a little used FBI account came out about 1 p.m. Tuesday and after the agency had published on its website 129-page internal documents related to years-old investigation of former President Bill Clinton. George P. Bush said that Tuesday that his uncle, former President George W. Bush, made Jr.'s grandfather, George H.W. Bush, and cast about for Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump, according to the Associated Press. He didn't say it directly, but the Libertarian Party's vice presidential nominee, former Massachusetts Governor Bill Weld, for intentional purposes, endorsed Hillary Clinton on Tuesday night. Hillary Clinton campaigned with Machado, former Miss Universe, while Donald Trump continued texts on Clinton over her emails. Peter Childers time, 11:07 a.m. on this Wednesday morning and Wednesday afternoon, and it's time now for Sports Report. Tonight, the Boston Celtics will be taking on the Chicago Bulls. Game time, 8 o'clock at the Garden. The Wheaton Lions men's soccer team will have a game against Coast Guard Bears at 2:30 p.m. over at Wheaton College. Bill Murray gave his extra Game 6 to a fan who followed him, and Chad Johnson, the franchise leading in the recent year, told the Cincinnati Bengals that A.J. Green has earned his title despite being in just the 6th season. Peter Chandler's time is now 11:08 a.m. on this Wednesday morning. Going on a Wednesday afternoon, 10 hours for traveling transit report. Baby! Taking out MTA Ferries at Lincoln Gate, Green Line Express, and Mondelez, the Earl Disabled Train at Boylston. Red Line Branch 3 branches, Prince Mondelez, northbound service today. And so on SL4 Express and Mondelez, the disabled bus. And Fitchburg train, 412, it's operating 5-10 minutes being asked between Littleton and North Station and the freight train interference. Greenbush train 075, 10:30 a.m. Stop station operating near Chicago between Weymouth, London, and Greenbush. Havel train 203. 9:15 a.m. from North Station Stop at 5-10 minutes being asked between North Wilmington and Averill. Stoughton train 909, 9:45 from South Station Stop at 5-10 minutes being asked between Hyde Park and Stoughton. Okay, look at that. Hours and Bowies of New England on this Wednesday afternoon. Interstate 84, westbound side. It's back to Brand. Route 8 in Waterbury, 95 to northbound side back to Norwalk, Connecticut. 691 eastbound side back up to Route 95 out in up after 84 in Meriden, Connecticut. Interstate 84 eastbound side is back to just around Route 91 in Hartford, Connecticut. 91 on the northbound side is back around Deerfield, Massachusetts. 7 Expressway southbound side is backed up just around Dorchester Church. Mass magnitude changes with 120 west and 495 west for Little Slow. 120 on the northbound side is expected from Route 95 in Peabody all the way up in Denver. 93 on the northbound side is expected around Durham, New Hampshire. Every trip back in the southbound side is expected from Manchester, New Hampshire. Interstate 8 on the northbound side is expected up around Warner, New Hampshire. 95 main trip out southbound side is expected up to 295 up in Augusta. Interstate 91 on the southbound side is expected up at Canadian up in Vermont. Peter Channel News Time is 11:10 on this Wednesday morning. Going on Wednesday afternoon, and it's time now for a weather report. For today, most nights got about 68 degrees. Southwest about 7 miles an hour. Tonight, clouds got about 50 degrees. Light above a wind. Thursday, check the showers and thunderstorms. Then showers likely possibly a thunderstorm after 5 p.m. Patch about before 9 more hours. Clouds got have at 16 degrees. Going in south and 5 to 7 miles an afternoon. Just based in 6%. New moving from less than 10 inch. Possibly to high amounts of thunderstorms. Thursday night, showers like Maine before 9 p.m. Patch about before 11 p.m. Otherwise, most clouds got about 42 degrees. West about 7 to 9 miles an hour. Northwest midnight. Winds get gusts as high as 20 miles an hour. Just based at 6%. New about 10 to 14 inch possible. Friday, both sides got about 51, about 32 degrees. Northwest about 9 miles an hour for Saturday. Sunday, podcast about 52, about 38 degrees. Sunday, Sunday, most clouds got about 52, about 35 degrees. Monday, most sunny podcast got about 52, about 37 degrees. And for Tuesday, most sides got high about 57 degrees. Currently, not near, it is a clear blue skies, and we have a temperature of 59 degrees with a humidity of 83%. And over at Mansfield, it is 6 degrees in Easton, 62. And that is going to be it for the Peter Channel 11 a.m. news report on this November 2nd, 2069. Wednesday morning. I'm Peter. Hope you have a good morning, a good advice. Hope you have a good day.